What is your limit? Being American gives you the right to be safe, but with all these shootings, how can that be?
Before February 14, 2018, you've probably never heard of Parkland, Florida.
It's known for its pristine parks, manicured bike paths, and strict zoning laws.
Parkland is home to about 30,000 residents.
The average income is $130,000 a year.
How many people have to die before people
will never have to face
gunshots, violence,
tyranny?
What is your limit?
Only I could know what's on your mind. If only I could tell you what's on mine. If only I could show you how I feel. If only you would look my way just as once. If only you would listen to my heart.
So I was in the theater room at my school, and there had been a fire alarm that went off, so we all went out for the fire drill, and
kids were therefore outside when everyone realized it was a shooter and had to go back into classrooms and get locked in.
Okay, so I was out meditating on my patio, and I had just finished meditating, and I started to hear
sirens next to our house. We live about a mile away from the school. So we knew at that time something was happening.
And I checked my phone and I saw a text from my mom saying, your cousin has been in a shooting. And I just got this like jolt in my body, and I was like, how can I be at school doing normal school things and living my normal life when I know that something that's going to drastically change my cousin's life forever is happening to her right now.
And I started to panic, breathing really fast and saying, oh my God, there's an active shooter in our school and I don't know where he is and if Leia's safe and if she's going to be one of the kids who comes out.
I was kind of shocked. I was a little bit nervous. I had like messages coming in from everywhere saying what was happening.
In the United States, 270 million people own guns. With 3,066 firearms, they're the second leading cause of death for American children and teens. The U.S. gun homicide rate is 25 times that of other high-income countries. February 14, 2018 marks the date of a terrible tragedy, the Parkland shooting. "17 hearts for the 17 students and educators who died in the Parkland shooting."
So when they talk about, a lot of politicians say, well, let's take away guns. How do we solve Parkland? We take away guns. Instead of being 18, now you gotta be 21 to buy a gun. What makes us American is our Second Amendment, because we have the right to protect ourselves from our government. As I said, we're the fourth branch, the people. We actually got a say.
Guns kill 96 people per day. More people die from guns every day. There are over 35,000 gun deaths per year.
When we had a tragedy like Newtown in Connecticut, babies were killed. Babies were killed.
In the first 24 hours of 2017, 210 people were injured or killed by gun violence. In 2014, there were 21,334 suicides and 10,945 homicides caused by guns.
In the immediate aftermath, the night after the shooting, we went to the park nearby that's become the place that they had the memorials, and we attended a memorial service.
Students everywhere have stood up for a change and to have their voices heard.
There have been rallies all over the globe.
I decided to do something called Concert for Our Lives on Maui, where I live, and we had lots of famous people come and perform. It was free for all students to come, and we had a lot of stuff to give out to people, and a lot of people came. I think probably 5,000 people came. It was wild. No child should ever have to fear of being shot in class. No parent should have to bury their child. We've seen dead children become mere statistics. These childhood victims cannot speak for themselves. It is up to you and I. And they want you to know Please do not forget us.
The only way to solve the problem is to get the large number of weapons that currently are out on the streets off the streets.
I think that gun laws need to be changed. It is too easy for too many people to buy guns that are too powerful.
Being American gives you the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You can't be happy if you're scared. You can't live your life when you're afraid it's going to be taken away by a gun. And now all you're left with is liberty. Is that what you really want?
What is your limit?